In the gallows or the ghetto, in the town or the meadow, in the billows, even over the sun, every end of the time is another begun. Whoops, that's my video, that's not my live stream. There we go, that's my live stream. A pro. Let me find myself real quick so I can. Time is. Oh no! Shut up! Oh, it's gonna loop. No, it's not. It's not gonna loop. I'm not letting it loop. Boom! Double posts in the GuildRock video submission page. I love it when I do that. Look at me, uploading things. I'm such a good benevolent creator. Benevolent? I don't think that. Yeah. GuildRock. Look at this, guys. I have 100 hours on the server, finally. This is more than I ever had on Season 7, I'm pretty sure. That's fun. If you haven't watched Episode 9, this room's kind of spoilers. Oh well. Why was I here again? Oh yeah, I was grabbing torches. Because, so if you GuildRock, if you've not been up to date on the happenings, I owe a lot of money, or not, well, 48 diamonds to be exact, to AP Fish, for when I killed him. And even though I think it was a stupid trial that was rigged against me, I'm still gonna pay it back, because that part at least is deserved, unlike the rest of that stupid man we call Redstone Slime. No, May, I'm pretty sure you could have watched episode 9 by now. What are you talking about? I mean, it only went up like 10 minutes ago. But if you put it on, if you like downloaded the video and put it on 5 times speed, you could have it done by now. So yeah, this entire stream is kind of like mini spoilers for episode 9. I won't go spoil the rooms and stuff, even though they're in the thumbnail. I mean, you can see them there. But it felt good getting an actual decently long episode out again. It still was filled with a bunch of stuff that didn't really need to be there, and it just kind of became longer than it needed to be. But like episode 6 and 7, I think it was, I like cheated and just made like a black screen at the end extra long, so it'd be technically 20 minutes. I think it's probably one of the most pathetic things I've done as a content creator. Just so I could say, it's still a 20-minute episode. It was just like a 15-second long black screen at the end. But anyways, mining stream. Woo! Say it with me, everyone. Mining stream. Yup. Do we go? I think I go this way to get to the air. No! Pick up. Yay! I thought this boat was facing the other way. So we're gonna go to the area where I'm building Mega Base. I haven't started it yet. That part's not spoilers. There's nothing there. It's just a big circle of no trees. And I think I can get to it. I have a portal there, but it links up improperly. I'll explain it while I'm in the void. But it brings me like about 500 blocks away, which is close enough. I'll link up a better portal later. I think it's... Nope, that's a wall. Is this an actual wall? No, it's not. It keeps going. Okay, this is the actual end. Where's the one that says gravel pit? I don't know whose portal it is, but it links up. And I think it's not that one, I don't think. This is the right tunnel, I think. Maybe it is further down. Whee! Every end of the time is another begun. You understand? Oh, it's this one. It was this one. Mechanical hands are the ruler of everything. Oh, I forgot to repair my axe. Well, I guess I'm not doing any chopping, so that's fine. But, you know, it's nice to have. But I don't have very many rockets. I was going to stop using my elytra after I came back from my alone island, but I've just still been using it. Which way? It's this way. You understand? Mechanical hands are the rulers of everything. We're gonna mine so many diamonds, and I'm gonna pay back my debts. Tomorrow the new update comes out. Environment Visuals becomes a thing, which yeah, the yeah. So the thing is with building in videos is it's really hard to include. Frankly, I feel like pretty much all content that isn't me just messing around with somebody else isn't the most entertaining. So it's like I never know what to keep and what to get rid of. And I edited through the first room where I just like kind of kept some of the talking through it, but it was just me every few minutes going, I think I'm gonna put this here. And it wasn't very fun. Not that the rest of the video wasn't, or what was fun. It was all pretty bad. Here's the area. But it gets better when I mess around with P, at least I think, because I start singing Hamilton for some reason. I just kept in like a solid like 4-minute chunk of me just singing different Hamilton songs as P just stared me down. He goes, I'm not keeping that in. I go, I'm keeping that in. This is all the wood I've mined from just this area. So that's fun. Down here is, where is it? Right here. This is where I've been mining. Hi, Carly. So yeah, I feel like this area isn't that big, but it was enough to get all of this wood. So, it puts into perspective, because it doesn't look like that big of an area. But it takes quite a bit. Gotta sue under cruel. Yeah, I agree. Cruel, it is cruel and unusual punishment. He put in the book, the punishment for killing someone is, I think, 24 diamonds, or whatever it was. And then he goes, since it's his first death, we're just gonna throw on double that price because we can. And it's like, I could accept that. I could accept that at the very least. I mean, like, you know, it's, again, I gave him all of his items back. It was, and then he goes, but also we're gonna do Marvel Rivals. But no, we're not gonna do Marvel Rivals because I hate Marvel. What was I gonna say? I was gonna say something. I don't remember. Yeah, we do need to get rid of Red though. He needs to go. What was I gonna say? I was on the verge of speaking and I just didn't. I cut it out of the last episode, but I did pay back some of the debts when me and P did a bunch of archaeology. I just cut it out of the video because it was just us going between like 4 different desert temples and just screaming Pottery Sherd and Ta'unta and then blowing them up with all the TNT. And it was like, you can only have so much bad stuff per video, you know? Anyways, let's go down. Wait, let me set my spawn here. Oh yeah, I remember what I was gonna say. With the killing P. This is why at the beginning of the season I knew something like this was gonna happen, which is why I didn't ever vocalize it very much, but I did not like the idea of the death counter. Because also I think one of the funniest things in Minecraft is people dying, and if you make it a tracked stat, then everybody's gonna be worried about dying. And it, you know, I think it's fine. It's not that big of a deal, but I knew something was gonna happen, and of course I was the one who did it. No, Carl, I can get my debts because I can pay it myself. Cause yeah, mining stream. You know, the only way I really stream anymore nowadays is just if I go in a strip mine and just start digging for a while. The blueberry of my patella. God, I love Flulaborg. I haven't seen anything about him in a while. Oh! What just... Whoa! What was even that? I did say that, May. Now that I do remember saying that. That was kind of the issue, I do understand it because it does seem a little bit like I did genuinely intend to kill him. I didn't, but I could see, I get why they think I did. But at the same time, I didn't. I thought for sure I was safe. I thought he had more health. I shouldn't have got that close to begin with, but I thought he had more. I thought for sure it was alright. Yeah, I feel like I should have died there, but I hit the elytra, so it was okay. But why did I think that's P. P's like the ghost of his first life is haunting me and trying to kill me now. I think I have 2 deaths. I died falling off of Light Home from a phantom, and then I died in the Nether when I fell in lava while I was mining netherrack. You know, I'm not gonna throw all my cobble deep slate out because I'm gonna have to just drop it each time I get more. It's a long ways down. I should do what Stampy did back in the day for like an April Fool's back in like 2015 or something. He went on like his little minecart rail and just looped it infinitely. And it was like a 20-minute long video of him just going through the same tunnel over and over. That'd be a great April Fool's idea, the infinite mining stream. Like, I just preload a bunch of different, like, voice lines, and, like, set up a system that just goes between them, and it just loops the video over and over again. Yeah, this is where the mouse arts arc goes from here. I get haunted by Pete's ghost. Taking a dark turn this season. I don't know, I've developed a really weird method of strip mining where I go forward and dig one to the side for each of the side wings, and then I go back and do all the sides. I guess it's not that weird. I made it seem like it was going to be a lot weirder than it was, but I'm going to just do that for a bit and then go back. That's fun. I'm glad that that's a thing that's happened. Now what? Okay, I have... Okay, yeah. Let's not. Let's just go further forward and dig past this. Oh, hi there. This is like... I'm being haunted by Pete's ghost. Block it! Ugh. We're gonna brute force this. Oh yeah, this is working so well. Nope, nope, nope. What am I... I'm so good at this. Okay. I know what I'm doing. I'm a professional. Look at this situation I'm in. I have lava in front of me, Warden to the left. Well, he's not here yet, but he's about to be. How do I... What if I, like... How deep is this lava pool? Nope. Okay, I'm gonna block you too. We're off to a great start. Curly digs it 16 days since you've gone mining. No. I think this direction is safe. I think... That's I can hear the skulk going. Oh, good, good. That one was placed. No! I do not like this. No, I'm almost there. Shoot. That's leaking out. Ah! Let me just mine in peace. Okay, there we go. Okay. I was about to say so far so good, but everything about this has been not good. I don't like that I can hear all those things to my left. No. Okay. Alright, alright. How do I do this? Why is everything going wrong for me? Okay, we're gonna. No, we're not gonna do that. Why is there's just nowhere to build? Okay, there I could build. Thanks, game. Now you may be wondering, Mousehart, why don't you just start digging in the other direction? I don't know. That thought just occurred to me now that I could entirely start going this way, but I'm too far in now. Are you still... You're still going. Fun. Fun. There we go. Now block you off. We're almost there. Oh. We did it! Yes! Now we just dig in a straight line so I don't hear Skulk anymore. You think this is safe? Okay, I think we're good now. See, now we just get back into the mindlessness of digging in a straight tunnel. Boy, oh boy, do I love a good mining stream. Oh yeah, what I said earlier. I've paid back some of my debts, technically. We found some diamonds, and he let those count, and he also let some other things count just for fun. So I think I'm at like 45 more I need to get or something. It's still a lot, but, well, it's not a lot of diamonds, but it's like, it's a little bit a lot. It's like, you know... It's a lot of diamonds when you're just strip mining for a little bit. But it's not like a crazy amount. It's a doable amount. See, sometimes with mining, I get lucky. And sometimes that's how everything works. I don't know why I felt the need to explain how probability works. Sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't. Can't even see in here half the time, though, because I have it lit up so terribly. Great job, Carly. Have I ever told this story? I don't think I have, and I feel like I maybe shouldn't. But you're joking. Alright, we'll tell this story while we're here. So, back in the day, I went to daycare, as most young kids did. I'm still pretty young, I guess. I'm 18. But, Oh, diamonds. 3. Let's go. Any more? But there was a kid at daycare who's several years younger than me, and her name was also Carly. And I haven't really spoken to her in years since. Oh, wait, is there lava? This feels too good to be true. Holy crap! Let's go. It was wonderful. Hi, Sterling. That was a great find right there. Thank you, Sterling. Anyways, so this girl I went to daycare with, her name was Carly, and the only thing, like the one thing I remember, and the only thing I've ever spoken to her about in like the past several, however many years since I went to daycare when I was a young child, was when she was younger. I don't remember why she did this, but we were sitting at like the table eating like lunch or something at daycare. This really isn't that funny of a story. It's just kind of a, but for some reason we're all sitting there doing whatever we're doing, and we all turn and look at her, and for some reason she had just drawn a green mustache on herself with like a marker. And it was just the wildest thing, and her mother was not very happy with her when she came to pick her up later that day. And so years later, no, okay, I'm alright. I'm glad I didn't overreact. In the years since, like, the only thing I've spoken to her about is reminding her of the fact that when she was little, she drew a green mustache on herself, and she hates it. Like she's on tennis, on the tennis team, whatever they think it's called in tennis. And like I would just walk by walking home and go, "Hey, remember that one time you drew a mustache on yourself?" And it's like, huh, and it's funny. She's just never actually that upset about it. If she was, I wouldn't say it, but. No way. That's great. Carly drew green eyebrows. Trying to think what other funny things happened at daycare. It's been a while now, I suppose. I forget that I'm not like an infant sometimes. Oh, I don't, but like, I just sit there and think, wow, I'm old, but then I remember I'm really not old. I'm not even in college yet. What? There's gotta be some funny things I can think of. I'm drawing a blank right now. I remember some of your time at daycare. Can I call you Evan? I mean, I just did, so it's kind of too late. But we did in old videos, so sorry if you don't want me to, but I remember a little bit of your time at daycare because it was back when I was obsessed with Angry Birds for a short while. Why am I digging in the lava? You'd think I would learn. That's a fun sound. It's still going! Okay. Oh! Plate of paint. I'm trying to think if there's like any really stupid things I did when I was little that I can remember. Oh, have I told this story on the channel before? I don't know if I don't remember. I was once at church when I was like, I must have been like 4 or 5, when like, cause I vaguely remember it like way back in my brain, but not really, and it's more so just the fact that it gets told a lot, because my parents love telling this story. Well, it's more my brother, because, my parents were more embarrassed by it, and my brother thought it was hilarious. But, we were at church, and Pastor Steve was his name. I don't remember what he was talking about. I didn't pay much attention to church when I was a little tiny kid. But for some reason, in the sermon, or whatever it was that he was saying, he said, "Raise a finger." Now, I think you can see where this is going. And this is the part that I genuinely remember. I genuinely remember younger me sitting there and thinking, he means legitimately I should raise a finger right now. So I remember looking at my hands and thinking, which finger should it be? And slowly ruling it out one by one. Of course, not the pointer finger. That one's too common. Same with the thumb. Pinky finger's too unique. You can get from there what finger I ended up going with. Yeah, in the middle of church, a very full church. Yep. And apparently, I don't remember this part, but apparently everyone's reaction to it, because of everyone's wild reaction, I thought this is really funny, and I did it with both hands. I don't remember that part at all. I just kind of remember hearing the raise a finger and thinking, none of it afterwards I remember at all. But yeah, that's fun. Yeah. I have nothing else to add on to that story, I guess. I don't know if your family, yeah, I mean, you might have been, they just don't, I don't know. That was in response to Evan. I'm very bad at, like, acknowledging who I'm talking to in the chat. I just kind of say my response to whatever I'm looking at. What else? There's gotta be some other things that were embarrassing that I did as a kid. I'm fresh out of stories. Can't see. Now I can. I gotta go back up and read what P was talking about with his pulled pork. Oh, I see. Time zones are weird to me. It's 5 p.m. for you. That's weird. I mean, not like in a. That sounded very like I was like saying that. You know, it sounded very. Not derogatory. That's not the word I'm thinking of. It sounded very rude of me to go. That's weird that you would even dare live in a different time zone. But it's like. It's the middle of the day for some people. That's so odd to me. I go to Finland in like 2 months, and that's gonna be weird. That's like, you know, that's halfway across the world. When will you play the Under? I don't know, P. The thing is, I don't know. Also, don't try to shame me into playing it because you gifted me it. I didn't ask for that. You gifted to me that without you just for no reason. Don't try to shame me into playing it just because you gifted it to me. I probably will at some point, at least start it. But yeah, I don't know. I'll play it at some point though, I'm sure. At least part of it. I don't know if I'll ever finish it. A lot of times I'll be like, ooh, I want to play a game, and then I like, or I'll be somewhere else, and I'll be like, ooh, I want to play a game, but I can't because I'm not at home right now, and it's like, later on, when I'm at home and I can play this game, I'm going to play it, and then I get home, and then I don't want to play it anymore once I am home. I do that a lot with Minecraft, which is weird because I love Minecraft. Sometimes I do just want to play it and I just do, but like other times I'll be like, ooh, I should record GuildRock and build this thing, and then I just don't. And I just sit around all day not doing it. Deltarune tomorrow, I don't know. Deltarune isn't tomorrow. Deltarune was like a week ago. Oh, this might be all we need, actually. No, not quite. We're almost there. This is going quicker. I might just keep mining, honestly, if we get there quick, because I am currently on 0 diamonds outside of my debts, so it wouldn't hurt to get a few more. I do want to make my shop probably next episode, but it also, I don't think it's going to be a very profitable shop. It's more just like a thing I can do for fun, and it's just funny. But it is also a genuine shop. Oh! It's just, I don't think people will buy from it much. Dang it. Well, with P's generous deductions, that technically would be enough, but I am going to give him the full 48, because, you know, you really should. You know what game I really want to come out already? Pokemon Legends ZA. I want another Pokemon game so bad. I love Pokemon. I so badly would want to do, like, shiny hunting streams on Scarlet and Violet. But I don't have, like, a capture card or anything, and I could theoretically get one. I just don't. I should. How much does, like, a decent capture card cost? I should look into that, because I'd love to be able to stream Pokemon. Plus, it would get me to actually work on my shiny decks. Ooh, another game that's not coming out ever. Hollow Knight Silksong. It's not coming out. I have 2 friends who desperately love Hollow Knight, and they got me to play it. And I was very slow. It took me like 3 years to play the game because I played like once every 6 months, if even that. And I've quote unquote beaten the game, but I know there's more stuff and like different endings that I just haven't done. I think it's a fine game. I get yelled at if I say I don't think it's the greatest game of all time a lot, but they're making, it's not a sequel, it's kind of like a sequel and a spin-off. It's a second game of the same series. It's not happening. They're not releasing Silksong. It's not gonna come out ever. I know what you're saying. They just released like more footage earlier this year. They said it's coming out this year. They said it was coming out 8 years ago or whatever, and it's not happening. I'm a firm believer that Silksong will not come out. Carly, you've played Terraria, yes? I think I've seen that you've streamed Terraria before. I wanna do Terraria streams. I love Terraria so much. I don't have it on my PC, so I can't stream it. But I've been meaning to forever. But Terraria's what a great game. I love Terraria so much. Now I'm just talking about different games. For somebody who plays video games all the time, I have not played that many video games. God, yes, Carly, I love Terraria. It's such a good game. And then I hate when people, I hate the classic Minecraft versus Terraria debate. And I think it's stupid because they're 2 wildly different games. Just because they're both survival games and sandbox games, which you would think makes them really similar, they're not. And people go, Terraria is so much better than Minecraft because it has better progression, or Minecraft's so much better than Terraria because it's more creative. Oh, there we go. But they're not. The thing is they're wildly different games because Terraria is trying to be this progression-based game where you get all these better armors to fight all these different bosses. Minecraft is just like more about doing whatever you want. It's not supposed to have that set structured do this then and then this and then this. Yeah. Honestly, Carly, I respect that though. I feel a little bit like looking stuff up with Terraria can kind of ruin the game. I've played Terraria for years. I first got it on my iPad when I was like 8. Probably not that young. I don't think it's been 10 years yet. But what was I saying? I didn't beat the full game until a few years ago. I did it as a mage. I did it as a mage my first playthrough, and it's like there's a bit of it where if you always know what you need to face the next boss, if you always know what the best armor you can get at that time is, and you get it, the game is never that hard. And so it kind of ruins it a little bit to know what you need to do. Because, like, I would just go through and get the next best armor and just look up what I need next and stuff. And so you could just get whatever you needed next really easily, and none of the bosses were ever that hard. I think, like, the most I struggled was Duke Fishron, probably. Sorry, am I not supposed to say boss names? I don't want to, like, spoil something I'm not supposed to spoil. Yeah, Terraria building is... a lot of people say it has better building than Minecraft. I think that's a very subjective thing to say. I think Terraria buildings are amazing, but there's also, you know, Minecraft is also three-dimensional, and there's something you kind of can't replace about that. So I personally think Minecraft building is better. But Terraria building is, like, such a cool thing. I love, like, those really good Terraria builds. But also it's so overwhelming to build in Terraria, because there's all the paints and stuff, and, like, actuators, and, oh, and all these different blocks. And so I always, like, I want to build, like, a nice house for each of the NPCs, but it's so time-consuming to build something. And, ugh. I would love to do, like, what's the popular Terraria mod? Calamity, I think it is. I've seen basically nothing about it, but everybody goes, it's just Terraria, but with way more stuff and it's way better. I would love to, like, do a recorded run-through or playthrough of Calamity, and I just don't look stuff up, and I'm just... But at the same time, I don't like modded games that much. I like playing vanilla games, and, like, modded Minecraft when I was younger. I always thought, oh, I wish I could mod Minecraft Pocket Edition, which you can nowadays, but back then you couldn't really do anything. I thought that'll be so much fun, and now I have that ability, and I don't enjoy it that much. I just kind of really like vanilla Minecraft. Yeah, I forget that, like, farms are a thing in Terraria too. The only thing I've ever done farm-wise in Terraria is the guys that drop the Rod of Discord. I forget what they're called, but I've, like, built just little traps to spawn those guys in so I can kill them to get a Rod of Discord, because I love the Rod of Discord, but it's so rare. I will say, though, the love that the developers have for Terraria is just unmatched. They've had so many final updates. They've been, like, they said back in 2019 they were going to release one final update, and there's been, like, 5 or 6 more after that, and there's still another on the way. They're, like, pushing the game to its limits to add as much as they can. And I think that's really cool. I love games where the developers, like, very clearly care a lot about the game. It's like Stardew Valley too, except Stardew Valley doesn't get updated as much. Stardew Valley is too overwhelming for me a lot of times. I've gotten better with it. My first run that, like, I played quite a... Blood Moon and Pumpkin Moon. That is one thing I hate about Terraria, is when the game just decides to just destroy you with, like, 5 time-based events in a row, and you just can't do anything about it. I think I got, like, 4 Blood Moons in a row one time, or maybe it was only 3, but I was just losing it, and I think I had a solar eclipse in between all of them, so it was, like, Blood Moon, normal day, Blood Moon, solar eclipse, Blood Moon, and That's kind of the thing, is that sometimes with Terraria it gets to the point where I'm not having fun anymore. But that is also kind of one of those things where... Another thing about Terraria is, when you beat Moonlord, you're kind of just done with the world. I mean, you don't have to be, but Minecraft, for me, it's so much easier to keep playing a world for as long as I want to just make stuff. And because, like, in the process of beating the game, you don't do everything there is to do. In Terraria, you don't do nearly everything, but you do a lot of the big stuff in the game as a part of beating the final boss. So you beat Moonlord, and you're kind of just done with the world, mostly. But with Minecraft, I just kind of can keep playing for as long as I want. But Stardew Valley is it. There's so much going on, and it's all you have to do it at a certain time, and it gets so overwhelming at times. That's why I like ended up quitting my original playthrough because there's just too much for me to do. I have another playthrough that I've had for like a year or so, but we're only like at the end of year 2. I think we're at because we haven't found that much time to play because there's a lot of things we'd rather do. Me and my friends, we both play it. And it's a little bit better with 2 people because he just kind of handles the actual farm stuff while I did like the community center and stuff. So it's a little bit easier to handle. But it's like there's so much going on at times. I can't take it. It's still a really fun game though. I've always wanted to play Portal. Ooh, I feel like I need to have Terraria Stardew. Yeah. need to have. Yeah. Yeah. I wish I like could enjoy more games than just Minecraft. I mean, I enjoy other games, obviously, but like no game I've ever enjoyed quite as much as I do Minecraft. I love Minecraft so much. But like I wish I could give other games the time of day I give Minecraft. Because I kind of did with Fortnite. I'll be real. Fortnite is like my guilty pleasure of games because I did not want to like it when it first got big back in 2018, and I first got it just so I could play with my friends because they were all playing it. I didn't want to like it, but God, I loved Fortnite. It was so much fun for a while, and then it got boring after like several years, and I started playing a little bit again like a year ago, and I haven't played in a while again. But no, yeah, I never wanted to like Fortnite, but it was so much fun while it was big. The cultural impact of Dusty Depot getting hit by a meteor. Wow. I tell you, it was a crazy time. I remember showing up to school and everyone was like, Ashton, where'd the meteor hit? Because I would always get up early to play the new season right before school. Not a lot of some other people would, but I remember quite a few kids. I was in 5th grade when it happened, and a couple of kids were like, Ashton, what happened with the meteor? And I go, it hit Dusty Depot. And they go, what? Because we all thought it was going to hit Tilted Towers, but it didn't. It hit Dusty Depot instead. And it was a crazy time. Subnautica is another good game. I still haven't beaten the original Subnautica. I played it quite a lot in 2020, but I was absolutely terrified of the game. And then several years ago, I started playing Below Zero. It's not the sequel because they're making Subnautica 2 now. It was gonna be DLC, but then it got too big to be DLC, and they made it its own game, but like wasn't big enough to be its own game necessarily. So it didn't perform great, and people were kind of disappointed by it. It was still pretty fun though, but I got over a lot of my fears playing that, and so I started Subnautica again, and I have a run that I haven't played in several months, but I really should come back to it because it's a fantastic game. I'm just really excited for Subnautica 2 with multiplayer. That's gonna be so much fun. I really hope it's proximity chat, so I can just be like wandering in the depths, and then I just hear my friend scream as it just gets carried away by like a reaper or something. See, I don't typically like horror games, and I guess Subnautica's not inherently meant to be a horror game. It just ends up being scary a lot of times. God, why is that lava traveling so fast? Or it's delusional. A little bit of both, probably. I also really want to make my own game. I would kind of always have, and I've like started things, but coding is a little bit too much. I guess. Do I want to? Do I want to spoil something? Kind of. Maybe I do. The secret project that I've been talking about for ages now. Like, keep going. I'm working on the secret project, guys, and I talk nothing about it. It's kind of a little bit like that, so I'm kind of getting to do that, I guess. Yeah. But I keep trying not to leak too much because it's a really cool thing I'm making. And I hate saying that because it sounds like I'm just being diamonds, like awful. But like, I'm working on this really cool thing, and I'm gonna talk about it, but I'm not gonna tell you what it is. That's an axe. Whoops. I could Here, 1 second. Let me pull up this. I can spoil a little thing. Which one should I spoil? We can spoil this one. I don't know if this will be audible at all. Here, I can turn up desktop audio so it's audible. Whoops. Wait. Oh yeah, this is like the biggest spoil I've given towards the secret project. It's not even that much of a spoiler, but let's let that go. It's gonna be really loud if I dig now, though. I'll crouch. Maybe that's too loud. Actually, I should check to see if that's too loud. It's not. Okay. Continue. I love the harp in this. Kind of a bad chord to end it on. But yeah, I made that for Secret Project. I'm not gonna spoil anymore because that's probably the most I've spoiled for it ever. Actually, no, I spoiled a little bit more to May because May, I'm just spilling all the beans now. But May has helped a little bit with one of the things for it, so I've spoiled a little bit of it to May so that she could help with part of it. Oh. I don't know. I want to release the project soon, but it is nowhere near ready for when I want to release it. And I don't know if it will be by the end of summer, and I don't know how much I'll get to work on it in college. So I'm conflicted what to do with it because I haven't been working on it the last few days because it's very daunting. It's a very big project. It's gonna take a really long time. I'm not gonna have the time to do it. Hello, Max. Yes, this is a mouse arts. bum 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 ba. So I will say I do have several more little tracks like that for the project, but I'm not playing them as much as I want to. There's one I'm working on, and it's so good. But I'm not gonna play it. I'm just gonna say how good it is and then not show you. Is this the Krusty Krabs? The Krusty Krab? Is this the Krusty Krab? No, this is Patrick. The only reason I think of that is because of the Hungry Hermits video that Grian made. I want to make a mini game on on GuildRock, not Hermitcraft, that like is as enjoyable as what Tango makes for Hermitcraft. And I have like ideas in mind, but I've never really been able to fully make any of them. I would like to this season. I don't know if I have the time though to get around to it. But also, like, I would like to make like exclusive prizes and such for them. And it's like we add custom items to GuildRock and stuff, but they always have a crafting recipe, so it's like it's difficult to make like a cool, fun prize when you can just craft it yourself and not go through the work of making it. So then I thought about like maps, and it could be like a little plaque, and like I just build the map outside of the building area, so then it just gets erased at the end of the month, and nobody can go steal it from there. But you can just copy whoever has the map. You can just take that and make a copy of it. It's a whole ordeal. Oh, am I lagging? Oh, I hear lava too. One second here. Do 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 do. I don't know how many more diamonds I'm gonna get. I'd like a couple though. Maybe I'll try to get like half a stack more. We're doing well, Carly. You missed me dropping a absolute banger song. I teased a song in the wonderful secret project that I keep teasing. Oh, more diamonds. Yay. Oh, hi there. Nope, not today. How many do I have? 18. Ugh. It wasn't me singing, actually. It was just instrumental, but... Going through a lava lake again. Maybe we just should we just go around this one? I don't know why I thought 3 blocks to the side would be any better. Problem with these lakes is there's nowhere to build off of half the time. There we go. What the heck? I'm so good at this. Why is it doing that? Why am I so bad at this? You know, I gotta figure out. I've wanted to. Back for my birthday, I was gonna do like a really long live stream, like 6 hours long, so. And then I just didn't get plans together in time, so I didn't do it. I said I'm gonna do it at some point. Tomorrow is the anniversary, I think. No, it's in July, actually. It's in July. The anniversary of when I started, like, actually uploading to the channel. I first made this channel after my original channel, which was also called Mouse Arts. And then I, made this one. And I uploaded, like, 3 videos and didn't upload for a really long time. And I started uploading again a couple years back. And here we are now. But I should do like a big live stream for that. I want to do like Mouse Arts trivia so bad, where like I just try, like, you know, I just get a bunch of people and like I just ask questions about me that like they probably just won't know the answer to. But like some that, you know, like some that's just like you wouldn't know the answer, but some that like some people would. But like also, there's not that many people that could get for it that know much about me. I could get P. P would know too much, I feel like, though. I've spoken to P so much more than anybody else on YouTube. Okay, wait, we're gonna... Oh. Oh, we're figuring this out. Oh, heck yeah. Oh yeah. All I do is to celebrate my birthday. I don't know, I'm bad with birthdays. I infamously, like, never wish any of my friends happy birthday. It's a terrible thing, really. I'm trying to get better at it. I don't think about it. Like, I know it's their birthday, but, like, I just don't comprehend the fact that it's their birthday. And so... there's been an embarrassing amount of times that I've just kind of not told my friends happy birthday, and it's really bad. So I've tried to get better with it. Minecraft Tea Party. Oh, that reminds me of the tea party from the Hermitcraft Empire's crossover that Green did in the Void with Lizzie, and the chickens fell. No! Stop it! Stop being fire! Come on now. I'm just gonna tank the lava damage, I guess. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. What's 28/06/1982? Is there a reference I'm missing here? See, now I'm getting the hang of this. Here, here. So, never mind, I guess. No. Oh, I see, Carlos. I was really confused that the cord was. Gonna just tank the fire lava, the. I'm just gonna be done talking, I guess. So here. How big is this lava lake? Do 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 do. Ugh. How do I? How much longer is this? Holy crap! I'm going to die. I gotta heal up. Okay. Do 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 do. I don't need any of this. I think we're almost at the end. Why? Stop doing that! Are we there yet? Most room will actively at a musical tech rehearsal and should make up for sleeping. My #1 life advice has forever been, not forever been, but as always, don't do musicals, they're horrible, except Come From Away. I really just have a vendetta against musicals because I hate musicals so much. I took the locker posters from Mean Girls out to the Black Hills and I burned it in a campfire. And it's my profile picture on TikTok now. And it's just, I'm so glad that I got to do that. I hate Mean Girls so much. Okay, I gotta heal up. Okay. How big is this lava lake? I'm just gonna keep brute forcing it. Do 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 do. And then after Mean Girls, everyone's like, well, Ashton, would you still hate it if it was Come From Away? Yes, probably. I don't like being in musicals. If you, you know, it's... I like Come From Away, but I think being in it would ruin it for me. I don't like it. Come From Away I like because I think the biggest like metric for if a musical is good or not is, does it sound like a musical? If yes, it's bad. Case in point, Mean Girls. I can't think of many more. But like, if it sounds like a musical, you know what I'm saying? Like, some musicals don't sound like musicals. Like Come From Away doesn't really. I hate to say it, but Dear Evan Hansen kind of does. I don't hate Dear Evan Hansen, but I also understand why people don't like it. Oh, we made it. We're just gonna start digging here, I guess. Like, Come From Away, just, it doesn't sound like a musical. It sounds good. I think there's also some musicals, specifically one that I'm thinking of, that sounds like a musical as a point, and like it sounds bad, but it's parodying it, and of course being the Book of Mormon from the creators of South Park. Or like, it sounds very much like a musical, but the entire thing is kind of parodying musicals, but also like not. I don't know. I've never seen the Book of Mormon, so I can't fairly judge it, but do 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 do. God, gravel. How far back can I go for hitting lava territory again? We're just gonna stop there. Oh! Please be like a huge vein, even though I know you're not. We're almost there. 7 more. I will also say, for the longest time, I did not care for Hamilton, and it has really grown on me recently. It started with Dear Theodosia last year, when I was like, wow, this song is a banger. And then, It's Quiet Uptown. That song's good too, and it's grown on me a lot. But, you know, I don't know. I've seen Hamilton live in Minneapolis. And every time I hear a song from Hamilton, I'm like, I do not remember this one playing. So I don't know why I just don't remember any of Hamilton, even though I saw it. But also, like, I don't care for musicals really where they're entirely sung through. I think the songs from them are great, but they are impossible to follow for me. Case in point, Hamilton, Les Mis. I love so many of the songs from Les Mis. Do I have any clue what's going on? No, I've also seen Les Mis in theaters, and I also will hear songs from it and go, I don't remember this being in the musical. And I also have no clue what the story of the musical is because it's so hard to follow. I also hate France, but Les Mis is different. But Les Mis has so many fun songs I love. Master of the House, Master of the Zoo, Ready to Relieve You of a Sue or Two. I listened to that song a bunch back in like last fall, and I forgot all the words now though. Master of the House, he isn't worth my spit. Comforter, philosopher, and lifeline. Poop. One day more. Another day, another destiny. History Has Its Eyes on You is good too, from what I remember from hearing it on TikTok. I also really like, who lives, who dies, who tells your story. And it must be nice to have Washington on your side. And then they go, Thomas Jefferson goes, somebody's got to stand up for the South. Somebody's got to stand up to his mouth. If there's a fight you're trying to douse, you can't put it out from inside of the house. I'm in the cabinet, and I am complicit from watching them grabbing at power and kissing it. If Washington ain't gonna listen to disciplined dissidents, this is a difference. This kid is out. Oh, this immigrant isn't somebody we chose. Oh, this immigrant is keeping us all on our toes. Oh, let's show the Federals who they're up against. Southern Democratic Republicans. Oh, let's follow the money and see where it goes. And then, you know, it keeps going. That's fun too. But I like the version that Weird Al did for it more, honestly. The Hamilton polka that Weird Al made. I like how he does it more than the actual one. 'Cause it sounds so much more climactic. They sound too calm while they sing about hating Washington. Show these Federals who they're up against. Southern Democratic Republicans. Oh. No! Stop! Stop! Just give me diamonds now. Give me 7 diamonds on the dot, and I can go back and I don't have to deal with the lava pool in front of me. Please. 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 I'm begging. I'm begging. No, please. No. Oh, right there, right there. There's diamonds, but there's lava above it. This is the greatest heist of the century. Okay. Okay. Let's at least grab this one that's safe. Okay. Oh boy. It's a big one too. Got the lava. Okay. Can we get like a 1 second? Let me open up YouTube Studio. History has its eyes on you. Audio library. Spy. Whoops, not soy. Spy. Oh yeah. This isn't a spy as it seemed initially. I just heard an Enderman. That's not at all a spy song. I can get behind this one. forgot. I still have my desktop audio turned up really high, don't I? I do. Whoops. There we go. Okay. So there's Skulk above us. We're surrounded. Oh, oh, oh. Alright, this is a sketchy situation. Oh, I kept crouching there, like if the lava hit me, that was gonna protect me. Okay. Okay, well that went well. How do we... Well, I suppose the diamonds are gonna drop down, right? So I could just mine them, but sometimes when you mine a block, it like goes up a little bit. You know? Like this. Yeah, that would burn. Oh, okay, wait. I'm willing to die for these diamonds. I'm willing to wait for it, wait for it. I am the one thing in life I can control. Okay. No. I am a formidable, I am an original. Wait for it, wait for it. Okay, wait. Okay. This is going great. Ish. There we go. Yes! We're leaving! We're done! It's over. We're not gonna fly back some kind of out of rockets. We're just gonna bash our head. I don't have much food either, so... I am an original. Wait for it, wait for it. I've got to be! Look, I know so many bits and pieces from Hamilton, but I don't know it a lot. Wait for it, wait for it. I am the one thing in life I can control. Creator. I want creator. I love creator. Ding 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 ding. Do new 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 do 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 do. What a great track. Why didn't I mine here at all? That's where the deep dark was. Thank you for remembering me. About halfway back through this long tunnel. Nothing to say on the way back. It's just kind of quiet now. It's quiet uptown. Forgiveness. Can you imagine? It's a banger, Loomies. Absolute banger. Ding, 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 ding. That's my impression. Lana Rain does wonders with her discs. C418, C418 is technically, I always call him C418. He'll always be my favorite producer for Minecraft or artist, but Lana Rain is a very close second. Maybe not that close. They also have very different vibes. C418s are like all the, ooh, I love thems, and then Lana Rain's like the, ooh, I love them, but not like in a more so way, but in like, I don't know what I'm getting at here. Whoa, frame rate tanked there for a second. Brennan Lee Mulligan's crash. Which crash out monologue? You can't just say Brennan Lee Mulligan crash out monologue and expect me to know which one. Just gonna dump this all in here. Put the tough in the same one too. That's tough. We did it. Let's go back to Light Home. And if there's a reason it's still alive, I'm willing to wait for it. I am the one for can control. Oh, the I cannot win one, but yeah. Introduced at the top of the game as a winner. What do you think that means, gang? Or I've said something along those lines. You'd think in a game where there are only two possible answers that one would stumble into the correct answer every once in a while. The fact to not get a single one right the entire game is a statistical wonder or something like that. Brennan, what is the gimmick of the game where it goes, I cannot win? That is a good one. That is a good one. Take me home, nether portal, to the place. Why am I not clapping? Here we are. I don't even need to look at the front of the podium, gang. It's a big old goose egg. I'm willing to wait for it. Alright, let's go make peace payment. Keep these 52 to myself and drop the other ones off. It's a big old goose egg. I do really like Brennan Lee Mulligan on Actually. I'm pretty sure he still has yet to lose a single game of Actually. Every single time he's appeared, except for his very first appearance when the show was like in like a beta stage years and years and years ago. He technically lost, but after that point, he never, like in the game's actual existence, he's never once lost. And every time he's on, they're like, "Is this the time?" He goes, "Nope," and it isn't. I don't know why I went into a storage area. I'm just gonna drop it off up here. Put it. I'll block his doorway with it. There you go, you fraudulent bongo. That sounds too much like an actual like slur or something, and I feel like it might be in some situations. You never know nowadays, so I'm gonna get rid of it just in case. If that was, I apologize. It sounded too much like it could be. Man. Let's make a smiley face. Yeah, that's right, cow. And if there's a reason I'm still alive. 48 diamonds. I'm free of my crimes. Oh, you're right, freak is so much better. You fraudulent freak in all caps. May. That's on you now. That's on you. It's off my hands. Alright. I reckon I'll be done streaming now. How long have I been streaming for? Whoops, I just accidentally opened up TikTok. And if there's a reason... Well, that makes sense, but it also feels like it's been longer a little bit. Shall we quickly use the XP machine and make sure to take the trident out so Red doesn't steal it and use it against me? Honestly, is this working again now? I don't know why it stopped working. Again, I technically don't know for sure that it's not working again. I don't know for sure that the trident is how the machine worked. I just was like, that's gotta be it, and told P, and P pretty much said it was. So... yeah, see, this is how I know too, because every time it's Humdrum or P, then the trident isn't there. They take it out because they know it could be used against them. Why didn't the potion go? It does that sometimes. Is it out of potion? Oh, there's one in there. Just let it run and go again. Normally it works on the second try. Unless, do thrown tridents ever despawn? Maybe it's they do on Java, or on Bedrock, but not on Java. Or, I thought it was the other way around, if they do despawn on one of them. Hello, Light Home. Do 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 do. Lena Rain, what a genius. Are you reset yet? Stop now. There we go. There we go. Seal it up real quick. There we go. We did it. Now we can re-heal the axe. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Okay, we can stop now. You know, I always wondered why he had the sign to put who last used it, and I thought there was like just so you would. I don't remember exactly what I thought it was, but no, it's just so he would know who was in there, so he could turn it against them. Last used by your mom, Red. Thank you for watching. Goodbye. Subscribe. And all that stuff. I haven't ended the stream yet. I'm just walking back in here. Alright, now goodbye.